Hey yo, what's up everybody? Who's here and welcome to my first ever Final Fantasy 15 video here, and we're gonna kick things off with bounty hunt. And monster we're gonna be hunting, it's gonna be called the Bandersnatch. It's this T-Rex looking thing. And the bounty quest itself, it's level 51, but the boss itself, it's actually like level 48 or 47. I can't remember the exact level, but it's around, like, it's one of those two levels. We'll see it once we get there. But yeah, you guys can probably take this thing on like around level 35, 40. If you know what you're doing, you know, you can take on those. You can take this thing on with like on those levels. And I'm gonna show you guys a trick to take down this guy really easy, especially if you guys are like level 35 or something like that. I'm gonna show you guys the trick to take this thing down really easy. All right, so, and I'll show you guys where you get the quest and where the dungeon is at the end of the video. So if you guys are interested, you guys can, you know, stay tuned to the end of the video. But anyways, yeah, okay, once you get to this dungeon, because this boss is going to be in the dungeon. So once you get to this dungeon, you can either speed run through this dungeon, or you can take everything on. Up to you guys, whatever you guys want to. If you guys just want to fight the boss, you can run through everything. I just want you guys to know that you cannot save in a dungeon. Alright, for those of you guys that haven't, you know, touched any dungeons, you cannot save in dungeons. So make sure you save before you enter the dungeon. And also in this dungeon there is going to be a camp, and it's going to be very important. This camp is going to be very important.
What's up, Iggy?
So yeah, and it depends on who you rely on too, or it doesn't matter. Like, you can rely on your own skills as well. But for this boss, I'm gonna rely on Gladios, and when I rely on him, I want like when we go to camp, I want to give him the food that he likes, and you'll know when a character likes a certain type of food, because there's gonna be that little icon in the bottom right on the picture of the food that says, they'll show you which character likes it. Not all food has it. That sounds so weird. Not all food has that, but there are some that has it. And whenever you feed a character their favorite or the food that they like, it'll boost their critical chance whenever you do a team attack. So that's gonna be very important for Gladius, because I am gonna be using a lot of his team attack. And the move that I'm gonna be using, it's gonna be called Dawn Hammer, and that thing is super strong. So, and it doesn't really require much AP to acquire it too. I think it's like within 50 or 20 AP. It's really low. You can get it really early on in the game. So, and that's the awesome thing about it too. And anyways, yeah, so for this boss fight, we're gonna be using that, and we're gonna be using blindside attacks. For those of you guys that don't know, blindside attacks is, you can initiate that just by attacking enemies from the back. As long as you're attacking them from the back, most of the time you'll be landing blindside attacks. And there are gonna be some random times where your teammate will jump in with you, and then you guys are gonna do a blindside attack link, which does more damage. So yeah, and it can break off boss parts too, so it's really awesome. But anyways, if you guys are interested in the dish that I ate for this battle, here it is. Alright, so there you go. But anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and take on the boss. Alright, so here we are. Here's gonna be the boss fight. So after the camp, you just, you know, go forward a little bit and you'll reach this part. Alright, so once you get to this part, you're gonna see this T-Rex looking guy, and we just did a warp strike, and we're gonna use warp strike to get around this guy as well. That's how we're gonna dodge this guy. We're not gonna do the normal phase dodge, because that thing doesn't seem to work when it stops. I don't want to get hit, because this thing hits pretty damn hard. And we're trying to get some blindside attacks here, but it's not happening. And it stops. But I got the team attack here, so here's the Dawn Hammer. It does good damage right here, and since we gave Gladios the food that he likes, he's landing more critical hits now. And this fart attack has range. I didn't think I was gonna get hit from up on the tree, but it still got me. So yeah, just, you know, warp out there whenever he does any attacks. That's pretty much like your 100% way of getting around his attacks. And try to focus on the leg, because once you damage the leg enough, it'll tip over, and once it tips over, it'll be vulnerable and you can get in some mass attacks, okay? So, you know, just if your party goes down, make sure you revive them, so good distraction. And also they get XP once the boss gets killed. Here's another Dawn Hammer. Bam, bitch! Damn, look at that epic damage right there. And warp out of there. Alright, he has like tail swipes, he's got bites, he got stomps, he's got farts. I think it doesn't breathe fire. Looks like something that breathes fire, but it doesn't seem like he does. And when he scratches the ground like that, alright, watch out for the fart. If you need to heal, warp on top of a tree, or take behind, you know, a cover from the rocks, whatever you guys want. Get behind rocks, recover, warp on top of trees. One or the others works. Getting some hits in here. Watch out for the stomp. Alright, see, we're just gonna warp out of there. We're not even gonna do the phase shift, because that thing doesn't really work sometimes, when it comes to stomps, at least for me. And here is the Link, blindside Link. Awesome, awesome damage right there. Alright, and here's another Dawn Hammer. Bitch, take it to the face, or to the legs, I mean, whatever. Alright, and here's his little spin attack. Watch out for that. Now warp away if your teammate goes down, revive him. And he went down here from the warp strike, and now he's vulnerable, and we're gonna try to break his face. Unfortunately, I don't get the face break, but there we go. Target eliminated. And that, ladies and gents, is how you take down the Bandersnatch. This T-Rex looking monster here. And yeah, there's also a secret item in the back over there, in the tomb area. So if you guys haven't grabbed that up, make sure you guys go and grab it up. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this episode. So I thank you all for watching, and if you all found this video to be entertaining and helpful and enjoyable, then hey, stay tuned for more, because I'm definitely gonna be posting more of Final Fantasy 15. So yeah, but until then, I will see y'all later. Oops.